Welcome back to Balderdash Academy After Hours. I am your headmaster, Bob LeBlanc. Joining me tonight, we have Head of Steam Nate Green. We have Professor Marie Stewart Harmon of Home Ec and Wellness. Coach Steve Spilly Corning. Just spilled something in your lap.
That's what she said.
Coach of the Balderdash Academy Dashers and our reigning champion, Molly McGill, Professor of English Language Arts. Joining us tonight, we have our visiting professor, actor, author, writer, producer, president of the Broken Arts Entertainment production company. I'm going back further generations now. And improviser, friend of the show, fellow Chamber of Comedy cast member, Joe Swenson. So, what we like to do at the end of the night is we play a game that we call Life With Me.
No.
Now, most improvisers close out with a game called Sex With Me. We mixed it up a bit. So in this game, I will spin the Balderdash Academy randomizer, and it will pull up a theme. We will then grab a topic from Joe and tell you, the audience, how whatever that topic is, that theme is, with us, it's easier to spin the randomizer. Let's just get to it.
Yeah, that went somewhere.
Nailed it.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
You guys will understand.
All right.
It's fine.
So tonight's topic is vacation.
Oh,
Vacationing with me. All right. So, Joe, could you tell us something you might find in a garage?
Bicycle pump.
Bicycle pump.
Okay.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. If it's not hooked up the right way, you'll be doing it all day and won't get anywhere.
That's vacation, huh?
That made no sense, but it was coherent.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. You're gonna be pumped. To go.
Okay, vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. I really know how to put the air into the event.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. When you're done, you feel full and recharged and ready to go.
That was better.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. Depending on where we go, there will be gas involved.
In many different ways.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. If I'm lucky, there will be pumping.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. It's a lot of effort for very little return.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. It usually starts in the garage.
Vacationing with me
Before
is
you
like
leave.
a bicycle pump. If I'm there, you really planned ahead.
Vacationing with me is like a bicycle pump. If it ends up with a needle being injected into something, it's not good news.
All right, let's have another topic. Joe, give us something that could be looking in the window at Steve right now.
Oh my god! It's a bicycle pump.
I just get heebie-jeebies.
Pizza.
I know, it's so
Now I'm looking over at my window.
I have no windows. I'm in a
Pizza
basement.
delivery.
Oh, that's
Pizza
nice.
Pizza delivery.
Are we still on vacation, Bob?
Yep.
Vacation? We're still on
Yeah.
vacation. I can roll it again if you'd like.
I kind of like.
So-
I kind of like that when we get to. I don't know.
All right, well, let's do one more and then we'll roll it again.
Do it.
Okay.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. It never comes fast enough.
Ooh, good one.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. Seems like you're constantly handing out tips.
That's good.
Ooh, good
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. Too much of it, and I'm gonna get fat.
Molly?
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery, hot and steamy.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. It looks like it's the start of a porn, but it ends with disappointment.
Vacation with me is like pizza delivery. Sometimes I like the pineapples, and sometimes I leave them upstairs for 2 years.
The bromine.
Yeah.
And
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. It gets really good when you open the box.
Oh.
No, I said it. I went there.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. You're super, super, super excited, and then you realize it's not what you expected at all.
I was just going to say
Steve?
that. It ends in regret.
I was going to say
Virgins.
vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. It's better with a load of pepperonis.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. It's usually over in 30 minutes or less.
Yep, great.
Vacationing with me is like pizza delivery. I like to be called Papa John.
On vacation?
I've never heard Nate make that voice before.
Yeah,
I want a real life replay.
Flashback. All
They
right.
call me Papa John.
This has been a Balderdash Academy flashback. Sex.
Sex.
Yay!
Sex with me.
Latin for 6.
All right. So
Also a wind instrument.
Yeah.
there you go. Joe, give us a wind instrument.
Oh boy. Flute.
Sex with me
is like a flute.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
go on, Marie.
Keep going. I think you guys are going to say the same thing.
Oh
Yep,
my god.
sex
Dude,
with
Let's
me is like
try.
a...
Let's try. Ready? Ready?
Okay.
1,
Yep.
2, 3. Sex
Sex
with me is like a flute.
flute. It's all
By
about
the end of the night,
tongue action.
you'll have to drain the spit guard.
Both of those are excellent. Both of those are
Sex with me is like a flute. The harder you blow, the higher I get.
Whoa. Sex with me is like a flute. It's all about fancy finger work.
Sex with me is like a flute. Sex with me is like a flute, except this is a little piccolo. A small flute.
Sex with me is like a flute. You're surprised at how small the instrument really is.
Sex with me is like a flute. It's necessary to put in your mouth.
Sex with me is
To your
like
lips,
a
I
flute. You'd think maybe that you need to put a little wood in, but you don't need to with this one.
Sex with me is like a flute. There's a lot of champagne in us.
Take a read.
Sex with me is like a flute, popular with college marching bands.
Nicely done. Sex with me is like a flute. It takes up an entire section.
Sex with me is like a flute. You have to take a deep breath in and then have really strategic breathing.
Sex with me is like a flute. When you're not using it, you stick it in a box.
Sex with me is like a flute. My parents wouldn't let me play it when I was little.
Sex with me is like a flute. It's like sweet, sweet music.
Oh, nice. Joe, give us something you find in a movie.
In a movie.
Very specific.
In
like that.
a movie.
Oh, sex. There's a lot of sex in movies. Sex is like sex.
What movies are you watching, Steve? Pornhub?
Who is
I'll
it?
get out much.
It's a pandemic.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor.
Don't judge me.
So if you want a sponsor,
But sponsor.
Today's family friendly show is brought to you
Bajillions of
by
people.
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Let's see. How about a... Oh, man. A vinyl record.
all right.
Sex with me is like a vinyl record. You just want to just spin me right round baby.
Damn it, Nate!
Right.
I was gonna even spin.
You're doing it now. You're doing it now.
Sex with me is like a vinyl record. The hotter I get, the more warped I become.
Oh, same mind. I was going to say sex with me is like a vinyl record, wobbly and out of date.
Great minds. High five.
Convergence.
Sex with me is like a vinyl record. I usually come in 2 different speeds.
Sex with
That's
me
good.
is like a vinyl record. You really need to drop the needle.
Sex with me is like a vinyl record. Hipsters love it.
Similar to yours, Nate. Sex with me is like a vinyl record. It's all about the specific needle placement.
Steve.
Sex with me is like a vinyl record. Don't forget to slip it in the sleeve.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Well
Good one.
played.
That's a good
What a good
All right.
one.
One more to take us out.
Oh, God, that's a lot of pressure.
Wild card. Visiting professor's choice.
Oh.
So whatever topic you'd like
I
to
feel
toss.
like we're all out of sync so much right now. I don't know what happened. It's so weird.
Vacationing with me is like sex with me.
With flutes.
With flutes.
Yeah, you play records, songs that are on records.
So I'm gonna
30 seconds.
So I get to pick the subject. So
More
yeah,
sex?
you just throw out the topic or whatever you'd like to do.
so
If you want to throw out a different type of
let's go with
game.
sports with me.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sports with
Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
and Nate, give me something. Give me a household appliance.
Mm.
Um,
Look around
I-
your lab there.
I'm in the basement. I have no. You said household appliance?
Yes.
Insulation.
Yes.
I'm
You're
gonna
really
go
smashing that fourth wall.
with an LED light bulb.
LED light
All
bulb.
right.
That's right.
Sports with me.
Sports with
Sports
me.
with
with
me
me.
is like an LED light bulb. I don't understand how they work.
Good one. Yes.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb. A lot more efficient than it was 15 years ago.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb. It just lights up the room. Like
Sure.
fans are
Fact.
excited.
That's a sequence of words.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb, an enormous package for such a small circuit.
That's sports.
That is sports.
Package.
Enormous package.
circuit.
That's a lot.
The package makes it suggestive.
The circuit makes it about
There's
racing.
a reference of an overbloated
I
system.
love it.
Oh my god.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb. I forgot what I was going to say.
Sports with Molly is like an LED light bulb.
It goes out. Sports with me is like an LED light bulb. I also don't understand the price of it. Like an energy efficient one is fine, but then the other we got LED, and then there's like nosebleed sections, and then there's the pricing system is very confusing.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb, all glow and no heat.
Nice.
Hmm.
Can I do
Miami
a
Heat.
specific sport? Is that allowed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hockey with me is like an LED light bulb, mostly white.
It's true. It's true. It's true though.
Sports with me is like an LED light bulb. There are so many to choose from, and I don't know which one.
I'll do a specific sport. Baseball to me is like an LED light bulb. It just lasts too long.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Baseball with me is like an LED light bulb. It'd be a lot more fun if everybody had a bat.
Baseball with me is like an LED light bulb. You better have a mitt when I don't know. Man, I'm not good with this one.
I don't know sports.
Yeah. Disc golf with me is like an
Oh yeah.
LED light bulb. They're both pretty modern. You can
right.
get high. I don't know. There's a lot of different places. You can go with that.
Disc golf with me is like an LED light bulb. If you hit the switch wrong, it's gone.
Shuffleboard with me is like an LED light bulb. Old people don't understand it, but pretend that they do.
I was going to say, curling with me is like an LED light bulb. There's a lot of twisting and shifting, and I'm installing the bulb, I think, is what I'm doing now.
Football with me is like an LED light bulb. It takes an entire team to change the damn thing.
Yeah.
Foosball with me is like an LED light bulb. The wrist action is really important.
Yes.
All right. Let's close it out there before we embarrass ourselves further.
No.
Thanks for indulging
Thank
in
you
sports.
for
We would never
watching
do that.
our After Hours bonus episode. I have been your headmaster, Bob LeBlanc. Joining us tonight, we have our visiting professor, Joe Swenson. Find him online. Links in the description. Check him out, Joe. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so much
being
for having
a
me.
visiting professor.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have our professor of STEAM, Nate Green.
Flabberjarts.
We have the coach of the Balderdash Academy Dashers, Steve Corning.
Thanks again to our sponsor, Pornhub.
We have our professor of home ec and wellness, Marie Stewart Harmon.
So happy to be here with you guys as always.
And we have our reigning champion, the woman who tied for the most wins, Professor of Professor of English Language Arts. Professor of English Language Arts, Molly McGill.
So grateful. And I should really work on coining a phrase for this part.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
me
Like
too.
I
That's
have.
a good one right there.
That's a great one.
That
right
should be your
there. Yeah.
catchphrase, actually. I should work on coining a phrase for this part.
Thank you for tuning in to
points, like 2
Balderdash
pennies.
Academy. Go Dashers. For complete episodes and more, visit us at balderdashacademy.com.
Join us January 25th for our last episode of the season. Oh, it hurts. Visiting Professor Dave Ciampa joins us. Dave is a podcaster and co-host Ciampa and Klein, the Knight Rider years, soon to be C&K, the Airwolf years with Greg Klein, and podcast Call Me Cordelia with his wife Kristen. If you love cheesy 80s TV, Anna Green Gables, and lots of pop culture references, don't miss the next episode, the last episode of the season of Balderdash Academy.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. You can find us on your favorite podcast service as Balderdash Academy.
Papa John.
Go Dashers!